Hello everyone. On this episode I want to show you how you can turn $10 into $100 bill or into $100 in as less as 90 days. Might sounds impossible for you, but you can actually do it less than a week if you want to. See, the difference between the rich, the middle class, the poor, and the have-not is the mentality, the mindset. I wasn't brought up in a middle class family, neither was I brought up in a rich family. I was from the lowest of the lowest, okay? And how did I come to learn the rope? I learned from my granddad, his stories and struggles and stuff like that, and how he was able to, I was able to come to a stage in his life that he never ever lacked money. I remember when I went to visit my grandparents back in the 80s, and I was at the village and I saw everybody trooping to the village, trooping to his house. They hope in the village, everybody's coming, one after the other. And I asked Granddad, why is everybody coming to you? He said, they're all coming to borrow money from me because they know I always have money. And I said, and I asked him, how do they know that you always have money? They know because I don't spend my money anyhow, and they know that I always invest my money. I buy stock and sell. Granddad was a farmer, and he was a farmer all his life. And what he does is that during the harvest time, he buys stocks from different farmers all over the place, and he stocked them. And during the sowing, during the winter season or the sowing period, he began to sell them, and that's how he makes his money. And not only that, he lend them this money, and they pay him back with the interest. And normally gives them 6 months. Sometimes gives them 8 months max. So, and that's how this man became the whole, it's like the chief of the village. That he never lacked money. And he said to me, grandson, see, borrowers is always a slave to the lender. Never you be in a position to borrow, because you always live by their terms. You always be a slave to the lender. So in everything that you do in your life, make sure that you are the lender and not the borrower. Besides all the books that I've read over the years. Now, I want to show you how you can turn anyone, whether you're in high school, whether you are a 5th grader or 7th grader, or whether you're in college or in uni or university, or you're a working class, or you work 5 to 9 job, and you can still, anyone can do this. You can turn $10 into $100 in as little as a week, but we can do it in 90 days. It's up to you. One of them is, the steps I'm about to show you now is, one, you can invest in stocks, but you have to look for fractional stocks or fractional, what I call fractional shares to invest in and put your money out. Also, you have to look for the right broker. Okay, because if you get a wrong broker, you might as well lose your money in that process. Peer-to-peer lending, you can put your money in a pool of lender like Lending Club, and every 6 months or every 3 months they'll pay you dividend. They'll pay you money back or dividend back. Based on your interest rate that you've agreed with them or you've signed a contract with them. Another one is if you invest in savings account. In the UK they call it ISAs, or in the States they call it a certificate of deposit or savings account. They pay you a certain amount of interest every month. So your $10 could turn to $12 next month, or and next month could turn to, if you leave it there your $12 could turn to $16, and just like that, keep multiplying. And the next one is to build a digital asset. You can, how do you build digital asset? Like um, writing books, or you can, I mean, there's so many tools now. You can write different ebooks from, or not only that, you can go to websites, marketplace websites like Ecstasy, where you can download digital, copyright-free digital assets. Maybe download that for maybe $1 or $2, and you resell them for maybe $10, or you resell them for $5 or whatever. So just imagine that you're able to buy, say, 5 of those, say, for $2 each, and you resell them for $4 or $5 each. And you do that process over and over and over and over again, say 5 times, you've already covered your $100 in less than a month, or in less than a week. And so, or you can go, for example, I know one of my friends, we used to sell websites, we used to sell domains. He buy these domains. He's been doing that for years now. He's been doing that for over a decade now. He just recently sold a domain he bought in 2016 for $300. He recently sold it for $62,000, and he bought it in 2016 thereabout, if I remember correctly. A $300 domain. There's some domain he bought $15. There's some domains he bought $10. Those he sold for like $15 or $100 or sort of more. $300, $400, $2,000, $5,000, $6,000, So, or you can also invest your $10 in books, digital books, and read these books. These there are investment books, or personal finance books, or whatever, or online courses to make money online. Just with your $10, you can start. YouTube, you don't have to pay anything; it's free, but you have to do the work and be patient. So, and so you won't get it in 90 days, because you need your 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. And on top of that, you still have to make sure that your video can go viral once you get monetized. But that is free. You don't have to even invest your $10. So there are different ways you can turn $10 into $100 in a week, less than a week, or in a week, or even a day, or 90 days, depending on your pace, depending on how you work and how committed, dedicated you are. So I'm just telling you that accumulating liability is not the way to go. Liability don't build your asset, and liabilities don't build your wealth. You build wealth by owning assets, not by owning liabilities, not by owning credit cards, not by spending credit cards, not by borrowing. You don't get rich. You don't get wealthy with those. Well, another way, now that we have so many tools at our disposal, say with the advent of AI, you can generate images. Some people are paying for these images. Some people are paying fortune for images. It's a lot of money. Okay? So, if you like this video, subscribe, share, and like, and hit that notification button, so that you get notified whenever I drop more videos on this topic and on this channel. Until then, stay blessed. Adios, amigo. Images that you can generate with AI. It's a lot of money. Okay? So, If you like this video, subscribe, share, and like, and hit that notification button so that you get notified whenever I drop more videos on this topic and on this channel. Until then, stay blessed. Adios amigo.